That seemed like a perfectly timed drop note. So let's run with that, shall we? Hi, everyone. Time to do our final audio checks and get this party started. Whoops, wrong button. Right button. That moment when you realize you're going to have to do a load of laundry tomorrow because it's going to be freezing overnight at some point. And, I get sidetracked by the Mega Ampharos that's just staring at me. And all the really good blankets need to be washed ahead of time. Anywho, where were we last time? Oh yes, not our cousin Vinny had called and said, by the way, I need y'all to show up at my place. Where is our place? Oh wait, side quest, side quest. You know what? That's Restaurant La Wow. Don't really need the EXP right now. I have this option and this option. Yeah, okay, let's go do a side quest or two. And then we'll go talk to not our cousin Vinny. I suspect this is going to be a very major plot point. Finding a place in Lumiose is such a pain. So many amazing options, you know? Keep scouring the ads because they all look so good. At this rate, I'll never choose a place to live. Actually, maybe you could help. This is all I really need. First of all, it's Lumiose, so you gotta have a view of the tower, right? So obviously my dream apartment's gotta be right in front of Prism Tower. What else is the city known for? That's right. Sasson Canal! I want to live somewhere along the canal so I can gaze out over its graceful flow on the daily. And of course there's my Helio disc. I've gotta have rooftop access for him. He loves sunbathing. And I want to chill with him up there, so the roof should have tables and umbrellas too. Man, you never want to be too far from a cafe or a Pokemon Center, right? Those are vital! Am I asking too much? I keep looking at great places, but none of them tick all my boxes. So how about you find the perfect place for me? Come on, bud. Find Helios and me the perfect plaid. I know you can do it! Dude, you got a list. Alright, so it has to be able to see the tower. It's gotta be by the canal. Wait, which one of these is the right canal? Oh, both sides of these are the canal. Okay, that helps. Gotta be by a Pokemon Center. Or a cafe. Magenta Sector 1 appears to be your win, sir. You have a cafe, you have a Pokemon Center, you have the canal, you have the site of Prism Tower. Pretty sure you've got roof access. Wait, does that mean I gotta go run over to Magenta level 1 and tell you it's there? Okay. To the roof! Though I might have to take a to the rear and collect a certain orange cat. Because I just heard him doing the meowing thing. That's an excellent question, Frost. Is he planning a heist or is he planning to find a place to live? Alright, we found it. It's this area. You've got easy rooftop access, Pokemon Center nearby, Talonflame deciding that you're gonna be a target. Oh my gosh. That poor Talonflame had no idea. Hi. Actually, no. I am never giving up liquidate the rate things are going. The meme is too much. This is true. It is self-cooking chicken soup. Pick that up. Aw, you won't let me use a Pokeball to get up there. Alright, well. Why did I call it a Pokeball when I'm talking about the freaking cell phone? Hi, my brain is functional, I swear. That's only a little bit of a lie. Oh, hey. I was correct. We just have to get to the roof and then be like, hi. An apartment building right beside Prism Tower, along the Sassoon Canal, and with rooftop space that has tables and umbrellas. It's perfect! My new bestest bud, you say you found the perfect place for Heliolisk and me? And Mo? Now, isn't this something? It's right in front of Prism Tower, which is currently wrapped up in a freaking tarp. Why? It's right beside the Sassoon Canal. It's got tables and umbrellas on a great rooftop. And it's even close to a cafe and Pokemon Center. This is it. This has got to be it. I'm gonna go talk with the leasing office at once. That's a terrible view right now, man. Good news, bud. They said they have a vacant unit, so I can move in right away. And look at how happy Heliolisk seems. Can't you imagine it living its best life up here? The rent is out of control. If I take this place, I won't be able to afford the cost of living. Oh, thank you for interjecting some reality into this. But I've decided. I love Heliolisk too much to compromise on any aspect of our life together. It's gotta be this place. So thanks for finding it. As for the rent money, well, I guess I better get good at the ZA Royale. Speaking of rent, the orange guy may not pay it, but I do have to go check on him real quick. I will be right back. No, okay. I will move my butt over so there's a slightly better view. And then I will go collect an orange. Alright, the item screen now reads +1 marmalade. Yes, I have collected you, sir. And you were gonna chill on the desk and not sing me the song of your people. Hi, Floaty. What? Alright, now I gotta freaking know. What? The absolute fudge is going on with this tower? To Quest Cardico, post haste. Benny! What the heck? You're both here? Good. I'm sorry for the urgent summons. What's going on? What do you need both me and Piper for? I'm afraid I do not have any answers. I was merely tasked with reaching out to you. President Jet is waiting inside. She'll be the one to explain. Even if my primary monitor is currently covered in cat. Redistributing the wealth of Megastones. I somehow don't think that's the case, but you know? Ma'am, I brought Team MZ's leader, Urbane, and his teammate Piper as well. Thank you both for sparing me some of your time. Urbane, Piper, the two of you helped me out of a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rest Syndicate. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. So it wasn't true, right? What that trainer was saying? You mean his claims that the Pokemon flocking to Lumiose are part of some plot by our company? Of course that's incorrect. Truly, the extent of our involvement in this entire affair is to use our holotech barriers. These barriers encircle the wild zones and keep the wild Pokemon from damaging their surroundings. Specifically, though, they are intended to prevent wild Pokemon that have undergone rogue mega evolution from causing widespread damage. Makes sense. After the incident 5 years ago, Lumiose City was hemorrhaging people and property values were in freefall. That is why the urban redevelopment plan was established. But it was a risky venture. The mayor cannot find businesses willing to take on the project. And so it fell to my company, Quest Cartico Inc. Have they announced who the mayor is? Like, I don't think we've met the person. The initial plan was to create a city that belonged to both people and Pokemon. A place where wild Pokemon could live alongside humans. There were concerns from some uneasy with the idea, even those with no ties to the city. Still, it was a noble undertaking, worth pursuing. But when we began investigating Prism Tower to plan for repairs and improvements, we became aware of something we had not anticipated. The tower was emitting a peculiar energy. That is when we also began detecting the strange power which we call Mega Power in all corners of Lumiose. At the same time, wild Pokemon were flocking to the city in droves, as if drawn to this power. And now we have rogue Mega Evolution. This phenomenon becomes commonplace. The people will abandon Lumiose once more. It's alright. Team MZ will help get this all under control. Urbane, don't make a promise you can't keep. Beg pardon, ma'am. It seems I'm being called for. If you excuse me for just a moment. Martin, where are you heading? It's thanks to Vinny that I came to know of Az, which led me to your group, Team MZ, and to me asking so much of you children now. As if we wouldn't want to help save the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. We're glad to help, right, Piper? Well, yeah, we'll protect people. Kind of the job. Thank you both. Also, why is your hair a hat? It took me a very hot minute to realize the beret I keep seeing on your head is not a beret, it's a hairstyle. What the heck? I wish to make this a city where people and Pokemon can truly live together. Help me make that dream a reality. We're on it! And also we're noticing that the microphone got knocked around again! Which probably means we better get to work. Thanks for having us! One last question before you go, Urbane. If you don't mind me asking, that jacket of yours, where did you obtain it? This? It used to be my mom's. Something to remember her by. I see. Forgive me, I just thought it looked familiar somehow. If you remember where you might have seen it, let me know, ma'am. I came here to Lumiose searching for someone. You might just have the clue I need to find them. Now, we should get going. Please, one more moment of your time. That's not good. I've just been briefed about the latest readings. We're detecting concentrations of mega power. I will email you all of the details as usual. Leave it to us! This is what Team MZ is here for. We're gonna make Lumiose a city that people and Pokemon can share, like you were saying, ma'am. Come on, Piper. We're heading back to the hotel. Strategy meeting time! And there was no answer as to what was going on at the tower. But there apparently are more Megastones? Trick, Montinite, Pinite, Gyarados, I better have that already. Aerodactylite, Electite, Galatite, Mistrite, Falconite, Scopiolite, Gardevoirite, Skarmoryte, Clefabelite, Dragaliite, Tramponite. Oh, I already have you. Exodrite, Charduelite, Arcanite, Salmonite. Oh, hey, that's right. I now have a Salamence. But I don't have enough Megastones to get it. Alright, well, I'll just have to keep on trucking. I mean, Rogue Marmamech Mycification? I did. So I'm not quite sure where Marm has gone off to. I think he may have decided to take a seat at one of the chairs I've got in here. But Blaze is like, you know what? I want to be the star of the show. It is now taken over the screen. Quite literally. So I guess you could call it a Blazonite takeover? Without the chicken? It just hit me how silly that statement was. Also, make sure you guys stay hydrated. Hey, Blaze, Frost says hello. Screeches behind the ears. Oh, you prefer under the chin? Okay. Screeches under the chin. Now, let's get to the strategy meeting. That'll get me a hand free. So, why'd Vinny call you over to Quest Cardico? Yeah, I guess the president just wanted us to know they've got our backs and appreciate our work. You said she's counting on us to help take care of the rogue Mega Evolution problem. Speaking of which, did you both get word from Vinny about the new rogue Mega Evolution reports? That we did. Which I suppose means it's time for another strategy meeting. Let's not have someone else crash the party, shall we? I entrust the futures of all of Lumiose to you. Please, do your best to protect them. Naveen? Urbane's right here. I can't not tell him he heard the whole exchange. Let's start our strategy meeting. Here's the new info from Vinny. Our first concern is a Dragonite. Oh no. Invert Sector 3. Second is Jean Sector 4. We've got a Tyranitar to check out. Oh no. And finally there's a Starmie in Blue Sector 9. All three of these can be difficult to tackle even when they haven't Mega Evolved. Yeah, so they're going to be extremely tough customers when Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. Do you feel up to this, Piper? Team MZ will be supporting you on the ground, as always. But even with our help, these will be serious opponents. We can't let our guard down. Come on, World Pros are working together now. Yeah, we've calmed down so many rogue Mega Pokemon. Team MZ is a well-oiled machine. True enough. Okay, so to recap. We've got 3 more Pokemon at risk of rogue Mega Evolution. We'll each stake out their locations, and then support Piper from there. Up first, the Dragonite, Invert Sector 3. That one goes to Urbane. Naveen, you keep an eye on that Tyranitar in Jean Sector 4. And I'll stand by to help handle the Starmie in Blue Sector 9. Starmie might actually be my biggest problem. We always seem to leave you to the heaviest load. Sorry, we always seem to leave the heaviest load on your shoulders, Piper. Well, I can handle it. Oh, Marn. I just heard you squeak. Thanks, Piper. I'm really glad to hear that. And you can count on us to heal up your Pokemon before we get into battle. Alright, team, move out. Time to save more Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. Now, if only there was a way to save my orange cat from his lack of the brain cell. Okay. I'm keeping an ear out for the orange one. So, to review, actually, no, that was the right review. But no, I didn't want to put a stick. No. There we go. Mega Dragonite, which means dragon. I am fairly certain I am going to be fine on that dragon with my Mega Lucario. I can also bonk it quite a bit with Feraligatr. At least that's my plan. Rogue Mega Tyranitar is going to be strictly Feraligatr, because it is not only dark, but also a rock. However, the Rogue Mega Starmie may prove to be the more challenging of the bunch, being that it is a Psychic and Water type. Or at least I presume it's a Psychic and Water type, as it does have a Starmie. Nice punch for the dragon, we should be fine. I should go ahead and equip you with the Feraligatr. I much prefer that Quick Claw, it comes in so handy! Yeah, that is a very strong option. Poison and electric. Question is, who do I have that can Mega Evolve that can handle that load? Well, the honest answer is Absol. Let's be real. Which means I fear... Fufuro is taking a back seat again. And Absol needs some levels. Hey, do I got any candies? There we go. 51. Not quite where I want him. Her, sorry. But, better. Change moves. Future Sight is not gonna come in handy. I don't really need critical. I don't really need taunt. Double team not so great as sword stance. Night Slash will absolutely wreck things. Wrong button. Double wrong button. Hey, with the... Thunder? Okay. I was gonna say, Absol, can you learn... you know... an electric bite type move, but... yeah, no, okay. We'll take Thunder. If Absol were a cat, this would be a perfect... yes, this would absolutely be a Thundercats meme. Dang it, now I'm trying to think of something that would fit. SWAT cans wouldn't work. Alright, I'm gonna take out... who stuck a side quest there? The developers, obviously, but I mean, why is there a side quest there? Anyway, Dragonite first. Lucario, you're gonna be doing work. Oh, right, the Magikarp with a Hyper Beam. No one expects the Magikarp with a Hyper Beam. If only you were orange and an alpha, I would be very happy, but neither of you are. Also white? Also white flowers. Alright. Hi, what's up? In the Society of Battle Connoisseurs, most trainers use fairy-type Pokemon. But some of us in the Society adore dragon types too. Oh, duh, I'm overthinking things. I just gotta bust out a fairy. Wait, I don't have any fairy with Mega Evolutions. Never mind, I continue on my current strategy. As I'm sure you're aware, Dragon-type Pokemon are weak to Dragon, Ice, and Fairy-type moves. Battling with Dragon types in a fairy-loving SBC leaves you forever in disadvantaged position. It's rather like the relationship between Genesith and Lebienne. Oh, but those two really do suit each other so. Please forget I mentioned anything. I'm afraid I've sidetracked us a bit. Let me get to the point. I'd like you to battle my beloved Dragon-type Pokemon to help them grow. Yes, you are dragging me into a battle. Just let me know whenever you decide you would like to battle. You know what? Yes. I need the experience for Absol. Be warned, my partner Pokemon are holding Dragon Fangs, so their attacks have some real bite. Shit, man. Actually, Lucario might be able to handle this and I don't gotta swap. Sword Dance, please! And then move! Oh, that didn't work. Punch. Oh, gee, Merry Christmas. That was more of a punch than expected. Oh shit. Blast. Dragonair. Oh, that's yeah. She came prepared for fairy. She did not come prepared for over-leveled fairy. Dragon types are so strong, but my weakness is a trainer bosses this battle. No, ma'am, I'm sorry. I was just over-leveled by, a lot. Well, my Pokemon can still evolve yet. As I mentioned earlier, it's no easy task raising dragon types in the SBC. I have my Pokemon hold dragon fangs to power up their attacks, but the struggle continues. I should have known the winner of Le Super Tournée de Jacith would be so strong. Since my Pokemon aren't fully evolved, perhaps I ought to have given them Evolites to hold instead. But I was persuaded by... whoops. Sorry, I'm messing with my microphone again. But I was persuaded by Le Ban's motto, the best defense is a good offense. Though Le Ban can hardly talk, she can't ever seem to win against Jacith. Perhaps she should rethink that motto of hers. In any case, I'd like you to have this Dragon Fang. Thank you very much for today. Bonk. Alright. How much you want to bet a Bond Berry increases a Dragon type's ability? Or combat ability, I mean. It's a Dragon Fang in berry form. Alright, this leads to a question. How do I get to that roof? From this roof? Oh, from that roof. Okay, that leads to the question of how do I get to that roof? Whoa. Frank, could you liquidate this problem, please? Thank you, sir. Oh! An alpha pat rat. Alright. Not on my expected items list. Air slash. Thunder. Because why the heck not? Night slash. Thunder. Oof, yeah, thunder is gonna take a second. You know what? Yeah. Up and over. Ooh. I mean, Thunder's gonna do a heck of a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna have to time that with that Starmie. And I hope the Starmie uses a lot of psychic moves. know, hey, if you want a last-minute fairy type addition on your team. Why do I feel like I've been on this rooftop? Yeah, I still hit you with the thunder. Well done. So yeah, if you need a fairy type on your team... Whoops! I wasn't trying to hit the Cleffa, I was trying to hit the... Alright, I'm gonna wait for the time to change before I head over to that Dragonite, because I don't want to risk getting stuck in a time vortex. I'm also gonna lower the game volume a pinch, because I'm fairly certain we're about to have things get real loud. Though granted, I'm probably the one who's going to be particularly loud with all of my eeps. Alright. I have the wrong Pokemon set out right now. There you are. So Dragonite is a pretty troublesome Pokemon. It hits hard and it's built tough. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered too. We don't really know what to expect from it. But you look curious. Something on your mind? The person you've been looking for, that we haven't really mentioned very much until now. Yeah. Guess I feel like I need to protect this city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Right now, that means taking care of Lumiose's rogue Mega Evolution problem. I technically am ready to handle it even though I've got the wrong partner on start. Well, I'll have to switch out to Lucario quick. Here goes. Don't do anything reckless. Well, I'm starting with an Absol instead of, you know, who I need to start with, so count that as reckless. To the arena! Aww, you look cool! Okay, Thunder's not gonna help. Lucario, get in there. Sword stance, please. Punch. Flash cannon because we can. Nice punch. Oh, I am getting hits. I am getting hits I cannot afford. Oops, sorry. Whoa! Oh, that's not good. I got toasted. Yeah, Mega Evolve. Do the thing, Lucario. Flash cannon. No, where the frack did it go? Nice. Flash cannon. Oh, Twister. Just what I don't need. Twister and lightning! Oh, okay. Sure, you really want me dead. Where did you... Oh, fuck. Hydro Fang this live? Hydro Fang? Try Liquidation too. What are your elements, man? Oh, ow. Ate that one I didn't need to. I ate that one I didn't need to, too. Ma'am, could you please no-sell some of his stuff? Thank you! Oh, here we go again! Survive, survive, survive! Alright, so if I run into a tiny spark, I still have a chance to survive. It's when it goes big that I have a problem. Come on, item bag, item bag. Let me do my items. Thank you. Swords dance, please! I just realized I'm almost 10 levels higher than this guy, and I'm having a not so perfectly easy time. No, what are you doing? Sword dance! I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh! Great! Punch. Oh, did that actually do it? Oh, thank goodness. What is it do? What is it doing? Are you seriously using Hyper Beam? Repeatedly? Son of a fluff! Get your dragon butt down here. Moonblast. Where'd he go? Right above my head. That was close. Sorry, Meganium used tackle? I know it's not going to be that effective. But the objective is more of those mega swords. Okay. Bounce is a thing that exists. Sword dance. Ice punch quickly, please. You ice punch, but not quickly. Okay. That happened. You're on a roll, Piper. Sooner or later, we're gonna figure out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. Then Lumiose will be a place shared by people and Pokemon, just like the folks at Quizcartico want. Thank you! Keep it up! I suspect my next fight is going to go infinitely easier because Frank has better typing. But quite honestly, I'm tempted to go after Starmie now and save the easy one for last. I did it again. Let's go give into that temptation, shall we? Oh, hello. You're an elevator. And I'm fairly certain you're an elevator I need. All y'all, shoo. Oh, hey kid, step away from that elevator. It's not safe. Yeesh, what a mess. A bunch of Beldum swarmed around the elevator there. We just got up and running, but now no one can use it. I chase them up, but they don't know if I can handle all four at once. What to do? What you do is sit back and chill and watch me go dark type on their butts. 4 wild Pokemon are surrounding the elevator. Yes, I do. Somebody decided they really wanted to have a bunch of Beldum. Did Steven show up? Yes. Absolutely good. Come over here for a moment, and then Night Slash. And then Air Slash. I think Thunderbolt might have paralyzed a couple of them, which is what made that easier than I thought it would be. Now folks can finally have to fight the Beldum again. Why does this keep happening to me? Oh, hey, Mint, how are you going? How are you getting on? Oh, sorry, sir. See, these little guys just... Well, now look at all those Beldum. Lucky you! See, Beldum are made of magnets. They love the electromagnetic waves that the elevators emit. Means you got the elevator up and running just fine. Guess I'll head back to my post then. But wait, they're blocking access. Does this mean these Beldum are here because they took a shine to the elevator I repaired? If y'all had been blocking access, we wouldn't have had this problem. You know, I bet having these Beldum around would make it a cinch to tell when a elevator's broken. Alright, new plan. I'm gonna catch these rascals and make them my partners. Sure, okay. Y'all have... Wait, that means he's eventually gonna have 4 Metagrosses. Okay. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Let's see here. What's on the rooftop? Oh, rabbit. Silly rabbit, rooftops are for kids. I don't know where to take that. I'm a while. Ooh. Quite honestly, Thunderbolt handles all my problems. Thunder, 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 absolute go indeed. I'm gonna be over there. Means passing here. Why do I get the feeling this is going to be turned into a wild zone at some point? Architecture? I will run over the shops and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Hold on, you lot. You don't want to mess with a Pokemon up ahead. Shrouded in Mega Power or whatever, and it's ready to blow. So no one's getting by me. Feels like I've seen you two before, though. It's Piper, ain't it? And the other one. Well, trainers as strong as you two ought to be, alright? Come on then, follow me. Hey, I'm not gonna be forced to fight a Rust Syndicate member. Cool! They're skipping that trope and setting me straight to, we know how powerful you are. Goodness sake. Which imbecile let 2 civilians waltz in here when I specifically said to block off the area? Mr. Felipe! Yeah, hi! What are you doing here? Received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We cannot allow any Lumiose resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. I thought that if need be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you were worried about is at risk of undergoing rogue Mega Evolution. And we're here to calm it down. I see. So you're trying to keep Lumiose safe, just like us. Problem is, I'm here on direct orders from the boss. Oh, you're gonna make me fight him after all? You would hardly be pleased if I simply stepped aside for you. I'm sure you understand. Then what are we supposed to do? Simple. Piper defeats my team, then I will be unable to take on other opponents. That smirk. You're trying to be a tough guy, but basically you want to make sure we don't die. Yeah, I have the wrong guy out. Oh, I have the wrong guy out. I'm sorry, Absol. Pound him! Heat wave. Use them long range skills. Okay, I don't have to worry about throwing a flamethrower. Aggron! Hi, flamethrower. Oh, Rock Slide's gonna hurt like the dickens. Shoot. Gimme, 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 gimme. Revive. Poundoom. You know what? Liquidate the Scizor. Oh, you used Protect. Crunch. So, I mean, Liquidate would also work, but let's just do simple Crunch. Skarmory! Oh, you're gonna Mega Evolve. Why is it the Warthog-looking one has a Mega Skarmory? And not like a Mega Swine or something like that? Whatever. Anyway, gold. I'm just gonna put my strength in my obscene amount of levels right now. I'm like 20 freaking levels higher than him almost. If Frank couldn't have taken him, I would have had much larger problems. Of course, levels don't always make the difference. So you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. We can leave things to Team MZ. Also, stay hydrated. I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. But now I find that the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Philippe. You're older than Corbeau and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and in my talent for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. I was still nothing but a young fool. Strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It's only thanks to Lissandra's support that I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Corbeau. He negotiated with Sandre, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Corbeau started up all sorts of businesses, security services, Pokemon choreos, even some things that perhaps weren't entirely above board. It's quite the little upstart. So me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet young Mr. Corbeau and his partner Venipede gave us the slip at every turn, always one step ahead, until we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid us completely, and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokemon battles. Ever since then, he has been the only person I call my boss. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. In exchange for his silence, please take this. Is that a water stone, right? Use it on that partner of yours. It will surely help you protect Lumiose. Now please, make sure to handle things here. The city goes down. The Rust Syndicate will have no clients left to work with, after all. If I use the stone Felipe gave me, it'll be Starmie versus Starmie. Think I should do it? Well, it was a gift. Right. Yeah, okay. I'll evolve my partner. Then we've got to go calm that rogue Mega Starmie. I was not expecting a steel fight in the middle of this. Though, honestly, Thunder would have come in very handy for that Skarmory, I realize in hindsight. Dratini. Oh, there was my elevator, or rather, ladder. Finding a Dratini on the rooftops is weird to me. Like, how? How did this poor Dratini get on a rooftop? It's a rooftop! There's not exactly an easy water access to it. Though, speaking of water access, yeesh. Did the Starmie drink all the water? Before I forget. Hello, and welcome! You're not supposed to be giving me top chat, dear. You're supposed to be giving me live chat so I don't miss messages. Alright, let's do Starmie. Actually, it's gonna be... Okay, so she does talk about my first Pokemon. Starmie versus Absol. With special guest stars, Starmie. Before Starmie's rogue Mega Evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? I mean, sure? You should already be healed, but I ain't gonna say no. Free heal! Sorry, I thought I heard the orange one demonstrating his lack of brain cell. I have seen Mega Starmie. I have no words. Sure, go ahead. Use a Mega whatever. Oh. I was wanting to use you to use a psychic move on me, sir. So let's dance again. And thunder. And Nightshade. And Air Slash for lack of other moves to use. Hit it, Absol. Oh, first hit a Swords Dance. And the Thunder. Whoa! Trackstar Starmie was not on my bingo card for tonight. Night Slash, please. With a nice little Thunder. I said Thunder, please. Night Slash. Swords Dance. Again with the Night Slash. Oh wow, I did not get out of that train's way. Gosh darn it, I'm out of Mega Power. Oh, now what? Oh shit. Yeah! Alright, the Hydro Pump was not on my worry bingo list, but it sure is now. I need to not stop moving. Oh! Yes! Restart the battle. Note to self. Roll like your life depends on it. Phase 2 will require a lot of rolling. Swords Dance. Thunder. And immediately by Night Slash, please. Air Slash because we can. Night Slash. Swords Dance. Oop! I need to not stand in the way of that. Night Slash. Thunder. Please tell me you're passing Thunder. Thank you. Night Slash. Right. Don't be there. Don't be there. There. Air Slash because I can. Night Slash. Thunder. Night Slash. Oh, here we go again. Just dodge. Don't worry about getting Mega Power later. Actually, I will worry about using an item right now. Satchel. I can use a Hyper Potion. Whoa! Right. I need to not be there. Thunder. Oh crap, here we go again. Dance. Thunder. Oh, Thunder actually hit, thank goodness. I was worried there for a minute. Slash. Thunder. Just roll. Roll, roll, just roll, just roll, just roll. That was a little too close. I can't even see where it is. Yo! I was, right in its face. Sonic dance. Nope! Well, okay, that's not good. Can you stop now? Oh good, he stopped now. Okay, but seriously, can you stop? Refresh my buff! Air slash because I can! Now that guy does not remain stunned for very long. Oh, shoot, here we go again! Oh no! Absol! I'll take a... You know what? Yeah, crack and max revive. You are just deciding that you want to eat me, and I am not appreciating that. Did you just dodge that thunder? You just dodged that thunder. Night slash. Thunder, please. Night slash. And then I need to run for my life. Almost got it. No, don't run out of range. Gosh darn you. Ow. Oh, that was close. Hi. Yeah, I needed that. Good work, Piper. That's one more rogue mega Pokemon. Calm down. Battles really take it out of you, huh? You know, we gotta help those poor Pokemon and stop their suffering, but geez, they don't let up with their super fierce attacks. And all that running around dodging leaves me absolutely starving. You think Wednesday's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That'd be wild. That'd also be a bad plan because the customers are going to leave. Like, the city's legitimately considering evacuating at a couple of points, if I recall correctly. Restaurants would not really make much in that case. Alright. This should... in theory, I have lost Pokeballs? Oh, from when I was trying to catch somebody with Dusk Balls. Okay. May the plot prove fruitful. Going up. The Tyranitar. Yeah, he's down there. There's Nathan. I went the wrong direction. Have I not been up here before? Or has it just been a really long time? Oops. Gosh, cannon. There we go. Apparently I've not been up here before. Sort of. What? What? There's an Abra down there. There's a couple of Abra down there. Could you please? Let's see here. Yes, hello, I need to collect an HM? Sorry, a TM? Thank you. There's a colorful screw down there. I already have an Abra, so I don't gotta worry about trying to collect you. Ah, heck it. Not surprised. Alright, Frank. You're either gonna prove me right or prove me wrong about this guy being the easiest fight. I'm on the wrong level. Alright. Now, this area gets blocked off every now and then as part of the Battle Royale. I have been here before. Alright, I'll wait for daybreak. Oops. Oh, that explains it. You have a massive attack stat, but your special attack is low. Thank you for your service, Absol. Please enjoy your spa time. I'm gonna wait for the time to change before I tackle this Tyranitar. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. My count was off by a bit. All right. Frank, don't prove me wrong. I bet you could handle this on your own if you had to, but you can count on Scrafty and me for help. Hi, you rock dark. Here's our likely soon-to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. As you'd expect from the name, it possesses impressive defense. This may be a long fight. But my Scrafty should do well against Tyranitar in terms of type matchups. And in any case, this Tyranitar needs our help, so we'll simply have to do it. I bet you could handle this on your own. Oh, we already said that dialogue, thank you. Alright, let's do this. Is he a rocky terrain as like a sub ability? I did not realize the spots on his chest would start glowing. Don't be here. Liquidation. Nice Fang because you can. Liquidation, please. Your Aerodose knows dig. I would say that's silly, but it's actually coming in quite effective. Hydro Pump. Frank, I know you ain't quick, but come on. Liquidation. Whoa! Is that multiple sand dunes? That's multiple sand tombs. What the frack is this guy doing? Oh. Whoa. Don't step in the sand, he says. Dude. What's your problem with that? Hydro Pump. Liquidation. Said liquidate his assets, sir. This is why I want Frank to have the quick claw at all times. Run! Or don't! Shit. I tried dodge and wound up in a spike instead. What the frack am I dealing with here? Alright, Frank. You know the drill. Get out of there, get out of there! Oh, son of a... Get back in your Pokeball. That's ridiculous! What the heck rage was that? Oh! Oh, it's being extra mean. I'd like to register a complaint, please. I've got this jerk on tight matchup, but everything else is a little iffy. Liquidate and then get the heck out of there, Frank. Hydro Pump. Whoa! Honestly, by the time I can get a Hydro Pump off, this dude's already recovered. Liquidation. Shoot! Frank, get back in your ball. Get out of your ball. Hydro Pump. For the love of Arceus, Hydro Pump! And then get out of there. Oh, Lord. Hey, you're not letting me open my item bag. Quit that. Let me get in here. God. Arceus, bless it. No, I just rolled right into the sand too. Oh, thank God. Me. Oh, this should be the easiest mega fight. Also me. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah. Son of a sea biscuit. All these wild Pokemon gathering in Limiaceae. All this rogue mega evolution. I'll be relieved when we can finally figure out the cause and put these mysteries to bed. Looks like we're taking care of all the rogue Pokemon that Vinny reported. Why don't we regroup at the hotel for now? Let's head back to Hotel Z then, shall we? Yeah, for us, that was absolutely closer to danger, farther from harm at the end there, now wasn't it? Ah. Here, let me put a sandstorm around myself so that you can't hit me with close range moves without taking a heck of a lot of damage. Oh, and while I'm in the process of doing that, let me also do territory area of denial attacks that are gonna drive you absolutely batty trying to avoid them all. That's another wave of rogue mega evolution dealt with. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. Sorry, wrong voice. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm so glad we have you on Team MZ. Hey, Az, can I ask you something? Yes? What is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user. But how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette will even decide who's the strongest? Maybe it's gotta be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on? Well, that must be Piper. Says who? Yeah, no, seriously, Floette with Urbane! What? Who's Grisham? And why are they in an underground... Oh shit, do I get to go down there? The next opponent for your promotion match has been decided! Your defeat, Trainer Grisham. Trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. You're in arm's range of rank A now, the very top of the ZA Royale. One question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to rank B, but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Some people sign up using pseudonyms or nicknames, too. That's true, but still. How are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess? And risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way. We can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Emma. I mean, she's a freaking detective. Yeah, she's our best bet. Let's head to the Looker Bureau, Piper, and try to find out more about Grisham. As any word of wisdom? Looks like a competition to see who hits rank A at first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There's some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. And again with the cough of death. No, stop that. As you're not allowed to. He is freaking huge. All right. Oh, that's Mabel's lab. Wait. I got so excited by that mysterious background. I'm like, hey, can I go to a lab now? Teehee. Totally has nothing to do with DLC I already have preloaded and really, really want to have. Hey, Mimi. Doing okay? Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiosa within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Piper's opponent for her next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Do I have a choice? I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. Challenge me to a fight? That's how things usually work. Called it. I thought that was Grissom who was in charge of the Las Vegas CSI team. Also, I gotta fight Emma. Oh, this is gonna be a thing. First and foremost, for the love of alligators everywhere, sir, get back that quick claw. Black glasses is dark type moves, black belt is fighting type, magnet, mystic water, spoon, charcoal, dragon fangs, silks. Well, I don't really need the normal. I don't want to use that just yet. Sorry. Bufaro, put that on. Also, I want to see if you can learn Thunder, because that would be hilarious. Actually, no, I need Fufaro to learn Dig, don't I? Do I have anybody who can do a boost to ghost type moves. P, Black Belt, Mystic Water, Psychic, Fire, Dragon. Nope, I don't have anything specific for ghost moves or steel moves. I was in the right spot. Wrong thing. Bulldoze, Poison Jab, Fire Spin. No! You cannot learn Thunderbolt. Only Absol could. Alright. Earth Power. Where did Dig go? There. I have enough Psychic to cover that without having a problem. Hold on. I gotta check something and yet I'm currently covered in cats. Sorry, gentlemen. Pokemon. Physical type. Alright, that is the indicator for physical type. Hyper Voice is a special type. Therefore, Dig will work better. Which is a weird irony, considering the normal type Pokemon has no normal moves right now. Which means I'm not going to be getting a stab bonus anytime soon. Absolutely not. Wait. Did I see Headbutt? I did. Only 70 power though, versus Crunch's 80. Well, alright. The normal type is proving to be the jack of all trades here. Emma stayed out of the ZA Royale because she's always got tons of detective work on her plate, but you want to know, she's super strong. Yeah. I'm sort of prepared. Emma, you just told me that. Are you ready to battle me? Yeah, I'm ready to win. Am I actually going to? I don't know. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malmar, everyone, let's go. This isn't the normal battle theme. Oh, jeez, that dig went off well. Launch. Then Headbutt. Oh, that worked. What are you bringing out next? Mawile. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Not as much as that! Bye, Mawile. Punny! Let's dance. Iron Head. Swords Dance and Iron Head is dangerous, apparently. Cut. Oh, this is when we find out Malamar's Mega Evolution. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. No. Dodge. Okay, don't dodge. This thing's got a serious speed boost. Get them EXP points. Nice thing. Liquidate the Malamar. Hell, liquidation was the last move. I actually did liquidate the Malamar. Liquidation is never being taken off my list. Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? They suck. They were the worst villain team in the history of Pokemon. They were not really being villainous, but were instead being run by Lysandre, who didn't know what he really wanted. At least that was the impression I got. He just wanted to end the world because? Yeah, I have opinions on Team Flare. They're the group that caused a ton of trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysandre. Disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. As I get my tongue tied. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit I use. None of one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one young trainer that Team Flare taught. But it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Does Grisham have a goal of their own? There's no real saying for sure. Not until I do some more digging, at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Why would she know anything? I say like I didn't recognize her character. Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating on my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Piper. Well, yes, because I want to find out why the tower's been wrapped in not bubble wrap. And no one's told me yet. Brat! A vile little man! Can't believe that mare. It's not my fault we were keep getting more wild zones. It's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. That doesn't mean I should get to work into the ground! I'm acting director of this place! Well, I timed my entrance poorly. Hi! Are you making progress on my research tasks? I need to know about Grisham, ma'am. Grisham? Who could that be? Team Flare? Seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. Oh, that's your old headset from your Team Flare days on your desk. Also, hi, Team Flare theme is playing. Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare. Well, tell me more. I don't really mind telling people, if they're merely curious. But there are still some people today who react badly if they ever heard the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokémon energy and all. So I don't hate the work. Sorry, I didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, right? He was part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray, like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much of a chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now joining the ZA Royale. But if you really got to know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. Why? We'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid, don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk out into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work, too. Okay. Earthquake. Big impact. How's a bottle cap gonna beef up a Pokemon? $11? No. 15 ranks to go. And then I might finally be able to catch some shiny Pokemon, because they have been far and few between. First, to Pokemon Center. I need to borrow your Easy Bake Oven, ma'am. Second, I apparently need a cup of coffee. May I please have an ember roast with a splash of vanilla and some truth about what the heck is going on with Team Flare? The only thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. Wait, what? The quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale. The foremost trainer in rank B. The boss of Team Flair Nauvoo. I can't even pronounce that properly. Oh, I'm getting the squinty-eyed. You found me. Grisham, at your service. Got my own goals to achieve. Goals that brought me to the ZA Royale. Which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose it still makes little sense to you. However, shall I explain the whole thing? Yes? You know this kid's with Az. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on Az's side. This is Griselle, one of my comrades in Team Flair Nauvoo. Let's just take this kid down right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Griselle, please do calm yourself. Nauvoo Cafe isn't here to offer comfort to the masses. Sorry, it is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. Close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. One somewhat large problem. I don't have a promotional match ticket. You know what? Hold on. Double checking something. Is there anything I absolutely want to do right this second? That can't wait. None of these side quests have been timed. Therefore, they can wait. And honestly, I want my promotional match ticket before I go and fight that dude. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to fight that dude. Yes, make it nighttime. You have my attention, pocket monsters. It's battle zone time. Iron Head on the Clefairy, please. Thank you. Pikachu. Oh, a Psycho Cut. Am I just like too many levels above this guy? Moonbeam time. Yeah, I'm apparently too many levels above these guys. Giga Drain because I can. Not as smooth as I would have preferred, but hey. That's a chestnut standing right in front of me. I really gotta go pick up some cards so I can get things really rolling. Hippodamon. Hippodano. Giga Drain. Oh, that hurt. Getting you out of there. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you're not kidding. All right. I was not expecting to see another Malamar right off the bat. Typical Team MZ indeed. Hyper potion? On the ferry. I am coming to learn she is a glass cannon. She can dish it, she can't take it. I don't have any rock Pokemon. That just hit the... Psycho Cut! Too late. Oh, okay. I can roll with this. Ow. And bonk. Bye-bye. Sneak attack. Oh, 10 of them? Well, that's gonna be a challenge. Duh, that's why it's a challenge card. Excuse me. Anybody over there? Yes. No! No! What? Where the frack did you come from? Frank! Liquidate the lion. Thank you. Liquidate the monkey while you're at it. Boom. I have successfully snuck up on someone. I am now facing a T-Rex because what is my life with Pokemon? Okay. Oh, okay. That actually makes sense. Of course, it'd be more Mega Evolution users. Alright, one down. In terms of sneaking up on them. Oh, this one should be fairly straightforward. Swords Dance. Flash Cannon, quickly. Slagoo! Damn. Alright. That's two that are snuck out, or snuck through. Sneak attacked? Sneak-a-maroo. Ooh, hey, you super effective? Gladly. Is there anyone else down here I can get the drop on? No. Looks like I'm going up. Bark Lucario back in their Pokeball. No! What? Just... Alright, that happened. Ah! Alright, I'm doomed to repeat that. Twice doesn't succeed. Jump across the way. What? There's nobody up here. Oh yes, there is somebody up here. Quickly. Shoot. They're gonna see me. They can't not see me. Did that count? I will be shocked if that counted. It would be kind of cool if that counted. For a second it looked like that Pyroid had a scar on her face, and I'm just like, what happened to that lion? But no, that's how they're doing the muzzle decorations. Anywho, apparently that... no, it didn't count. Good. Good that it didn't count, because seriously, why would it? Bonk! Surprise! Also, this is gonna hurt. Or not. Hurt you, not me. Ma'am, I, have a plan for that pigeon. What kind of plan? Oh, by a crunch. But Thunderfang. Nope, nope, headbutt got him. A little close, but got him. So I'm up to 4. Oh, dang it! I was flying over. That, I don't know what to feel about that. Other than laugh. Heat wave. Huh? Please hold. So, Blaze was trying to get up on the table where I keep his dry food. Slipped on the floor and missed the jump. And because the dry food is kept on the table right behind me, I got to, hear the entire thunk and thud. And wonder, yeah, I'm probably due to give that guy a claw trimming. What? Oh, right. Bounce puts him in the air. I did the wrong switch. Frank. What this guy do is dig. Okay, he missed. Liquidate the Steelix. And so now me and Marmalade both are looking at him going like, dude, you good? That's a Roserade over there. Can I make it? Yes, I can. So, Blaze is fine, just a little embarrassed at the failure to make a jump he's made every day of his life. Come on, turn around. Don't have all night. What critter have you got out? Trubbish! What works well against a Trubbish? Psychic. Sorry, Gardevoir. Oh, that still counted as a sneak attack. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Can I get another one? There's nobody up here to sneak attack. But there is a scissor down there. Quickly. Bingo! Why did I call a Scyther a Scizor and then the Scizor itself actually pops up? Go figure. Alright, 3 more people and I got this in the bag. A deli fox, huh? Well, Frank, you know what to do. Liquidate that fox. Gyarados! You're out. You're causing me emotional damage. Dang. I picked the wrong guy. Oops. What? I don't really need to worry about Houndour getting more experience points, to be honest. No, don't tell me that the sun's about to come up. 2 more people. Just need to sneak up on 2 more people. Where can I find 2 more people to sneak up on? Anybody down there? Oh, come on. Anyone be down here? Hi, Blaze. Yeah, you made it up to the table just fine. Or rather, to my desk. No, I'm not gonna make it. Gosh darn it. All I needed was 2 more suckers. Oh. Shoot. Doesn't matter if it's not a hit, or rather not a KO. Though apparently it is. Now, the most important question I can ask. Can I find one more person? Yes, and it's a lot bunny. Don't get hyper. Quickly. Thank you! Altaria. Woof. Thunderfang. Did not do as much. Why did Thunderfang not do as much damage as I thought it would? Oh, because Altaria is pure dragon, not flying. Alright. I got my ticket. My next stop's the Pokemon Center. And I still have enough time to deal with Team Flare. The fact they snuck Team Flare in like this is like... I know you guys would have to reference them from 5 years ago because you made a major plot point of they were here, they did the thing. But I did not expect my A-rank challenger to be the next generation of Team Flare. Like, we're not quite to the point of Giovanni showing up, but we're not far from it, are we? I have more money than I know what to do with. No, I know exactly what to do with it. Go clothes shopping, but not right now. Fog? Yes. Yes, I did. I thought Team Flare would be just a flash in the pan. Why are we in an abandoned building? Oh, it's an abandoned coffee shop. Oh. Look at you, waiting like a good little girl. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would have wanted to meet in such a spot. This is the Sandre Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. I just got it. They're both named Ash. Because Gris is gray like ash, as we were told earlier. Or more rightfully, as a base for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Give me the refresher course. Don't even know? Of course you don't. How could someone like you ever understand? Giselle. Grisham, this kid is our enemy! She's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of her. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who are part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is, and some hardened their hearts in response, like Griselle has done here. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Griselle when she's set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotional match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Griselle the battle she desires? I will gladly trounce you with a freaking alligator named Frank. Hi. Fight me. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Zia Royale. Frank, you know what to do, and the fact we have foggy weather for this just feels poetic. It's like the weather has decided to be nothing but ash. Frank, you know what not to do. Be there. Flash cannon. Frank, you're back in. Liquidate that camel. Just yelling Frank, liquidate, and then the target is hilarious to me. And I shall continue doing it. Fortunately for me, I swapped in for a dark type. And your psychic move didn't work. What you get next? Ah. Okay. Got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. I didn't notice you had a mega ring. A literal ring. Can I have your ring? Or rather, can I get a mega stone in a ring? You know what? No. The promotional material did not do it justice. Mega Pyro looks ridiculously stupid. This is ridiculous. Yeah, your Pyro is. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expect nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumiose City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! One Amber Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare. You know, this does remind me. One of Team Flare's bigger things was they were trying to be a Team Plasma-ish with pro Pokemon. Just really stupid about how they were doing it. So, them immediately going, yeah, let's take care of the Pokemon after a battle like that. Makes sense. Yeah, no, Spill, what do you hope to accomplish? Please join us inside. Enter the abandoned cafe. The fire red of Lysandre's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysandre cafe. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the Zia Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysandre, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysandre made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was Az's creation. You may only see Az as the kindly figure who has provided you with peace, with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, Lysandra would have never been driven to such madness. Counterpoint, he still would have been driven to such madness and just built his own super death weapon. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears Az is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. Of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That's why I invite you, Piper, to witness the truth yourself. How so? You'll see. Open sesame! Beyond that door lies the former Lysandra Labs. Yes! It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned Az's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that Az created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysandra Labs was designed to be labyrinthine. Of course, plenty of wild Pokémon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Gosh, freaking darn it, we're out of time! Frank, we're out of time! We can't go into the labs tonight! Oh, fiddlesticks. Next time on Pokemon Legends ZA. The truth. See y'all Monday for that. But I hope to see y'all Thursday for more Xenoblade Chronicles X. I did get some grinding in. I hope to get a little bit more, so I can be at 60. I'm almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Saturday, Pokemon Legends Arceus is continuing to go. Soon, Frank. Soon we'll see the labs. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. I'm required by the YouTube algorithm to say that. And until next we meet... Can I do photo mode in here? I can! Hold on. Where's the... I need to stand out of Frank. I need to turn this way. Move over. Doing quite a bit to get this shot. Until next we meet. Good night.